Are you tired of being overcharged and forced into paying a monthly subscription for your Mac and Windows software? Well, if you are, currently we're having a 50% off discount on all the latest Mac and Windows software, such as AutoCAD, SolidWorks, Photoshop, Microsoft Office, and much more. Our 50% off discount will be ending soon, so be sure to text us "Need Software" to 323-405-1341. That's 323-405-1341. We aim to please, so expect 24/7 technical support, the latest premium software, instant software links delivered to your email, and PayPal buyer's protection guarantee.
What do you know about this Young Thug case, Gunna, all of that type of shit? Because I don't fully follow this shit like that.
I've been following it. They're in their preliminary hearings. I think this is like the third hearing that they're going through right now, where they're sorting. The state of Georgia is using the state prosecutors in the hearing to kind of get their witnesses accepted for the trial, and the trial is set for January. So they're just lining up all their ducks in order to see which are appropriate witnesses for the trial versus which would be trash witnesses for the trial. And looks like Thug's got a whole team of lawyers, man, backing him. He's got more than one lawyer. So the thing with him that he's facing is that his co-D, Gunna, took a plea deal. And part of that agreement is, Gunna's claiming he did not snitch, but there was a video footage that somebody recorded in the courtroom saying that he admitted that YSL has been involved in criminal activity. So that's a strike against Young Thug to make it harder for his trial. And if the state calls Gunna to the stand, part of his plea agreement is he will have to go and testify, which in fact, that will officially label him a snitch. So also Young Thug's brother took a plea deal. The other co-founder of YSL took a plea deal. So cats are jumping ship.
Hang on. Kapani's back. She said, yes, Tori, Kelsey, and there was a bodyguard. She said, I was listening to trial coverage by Hip Hop Inquirer.
Okay.
All right. Thank you, Kapani.
Okay.
Okay.
Hey.
They put her back in the car.
Wow. But yeah, it's going to be an uphill battle for Thug because his brother took a plea deal. His co-D, Gunna, took a plea deal. They're saying they have over 300 witnesses. So they're saying this trial could take 1.5 years because there's so many witnesses. 300.
Now, what was I hearing? It was a video with a bunch of these niggas naked or some shit in the room.
What? What? I didn't hear anything about that.
Tell me if I'm lying, y'all. Did y'all hear about this shit? Like somebody said they was watching the trial and they had to block this shit out, but they showed like a quick picture of the trial. They were showing a video and it was supposed to be like 4 of these dudes. They were standing there and it was like the bottom half had to be blurred out because like 4 of these dudes were standing and they was all naked. And some of them had their jewelry on. And this is what I was told. I didn't see it, but that's what I was told. Hang on a second.
I was telling people in the chat to put a 1 if they think Gunna's a snitch and his hip hop career is over with, and put a 2 in the chat if you feel Gunna isn't a snitch.
Oh, I see people with multiple ones, 2. Somebody put a 3. Said Gunna career is done. Is his career done though? Do snitches career? I mean, I feel like if he make a good song, like being a snitch didn't stop Takeashi from coming back out, right?
Right. It's a different era with these kids.
I think Takeashi, the fact he just didn't have no good music and shit like that. But if these snitches come out with some good music, you really think that this shit is over like that? Like think
Maybe
about a
not in
lot
this
of
new
the
era.
think about a lot of the hip hop fans now.
Mm-hmm.
Shit, a lot of these they're not street kids. You know what I
Right.
mean? These are not people that street ethics really matter to them.
And you got a little blurry, Lord Jamar.
Especially the white community.
Got a little blurry.
Did I?
Yeah, a little blurry. Hey, people in the chat, tell me if I'm tripping. He's looking a little blurry on my end.
Actually, you look a little blurry to me.
Oh, do I? Oh, shit.
A little bit.
Okay.
So yeah, snitching might just, somebody said, snitch the wave. Snitching might be the new wave.
We got to put it in context, too. We got to put it in context. What kind of rapper is Gunna? Let's think about that.
1159 in the house. Peace.
Peace.
Now that's a rapper y'all need to look for in 2023. Yes. My man 1159.
Making some more music for you two, making more music?
Of course.
Word.
Yes, the God is always right. And yeah, y'all need to fuck with 1159. Go follow him. And anything that we drop, make sure you fucking hop on that shit and support it. Because this is real hip hop.
Word.
Real lyrics, all of that.
Word.
Okay, so somebody said Artie is clear, Lord J is blurry. Hang on a second. Let me see something. Why would I be blurry?
Now, something happened when you bumped into it. You kind of bumped into it when you got out of the chair and it got blurry.
No, my fucking dog bumped into the fucking wire. And let me see. I don't know why it would be blurry, though. Oh, hang on.
A little clear, a little more. It's better.
How's that?
No, go back to how right there. No, go back.
Go back.
It has a little green tint. Now it's blurry.
Is it?
Do what you did before you just did what you did, if that makes sense.
Hang on.
You're good right there.
Let me
You're good right there.
Okay, I'm good.
Yeah. You're frozen though. On my end, you're frozen. It's clear, but you look frozen.
Really?
Yeah.
It's moving on my end.
You're frozen on my end.
It says connection is unstable right now. I don't know.
People in the chat. Is Lord Jamar frozen? People in the chat, let us know.
Hang on.
So it looks like, while Lord Jamar's handling that, it looks like a majority of the Yanadameeners, our beloved Yanadameeners, are saying a 1.
Blurry and frozen on his. Hang on. I'm gonna.
You're unfrozen now. You're good right now. You're good, Lord J.
You sure?
You're good.
Okay.
You're good. Right now, you're good. Thumbs up.
All right. Okay. Yeah, I'm seeing froze. Yep, froze.
You're not
now
frozen.
It says
now.
unfrozen. Yeah. This says it takes a little time for them to catch up.
Yeah.
All right. I don't know. I switched it from 420 to 720, and maybe it took a little second. I don't know what the fuck happened.
Now you were saying you were pleading the case, Lord Jamar, that it's a different era and snitches can still survive in the climate of hip hop.
I think so. Yes. Because there's a lot of, first of all, there's a lot of white people that fuck with hip hop. You know what I mean? A lot of like suburban white people. Like, you think they really care if their favorite rapper snitched on another rapper that they like? Like, they don't give a fuck. Like, they're not going to stop going to the concert as long as, this person makes a song that's popular. I think they're going to be with it.
Do you think snitching should be left in the streets and stayed out of hip hop culture?
You said what?
Do you think when rappers snitch, do you think that has no place in hip hop culture, like dresses? You know what I'm saying? Or should that be left? Is that strictly something that should be left in the streets and left out of hip hop? Snitching? Yes.
Well, I mean, snitching is inherently a street thing. It's not a hip hop thing. It's not like yo, this guy, you know, this guy's doing a show down there. He's saying some raps down there. You can't snitch in hip hop per se. You know
Let
what
me
I
be
mean?
specific. Let me be specific. When it comes to these street gangster trap rappers,
When it comes to these street gangster trap rappers, that's what I'm saying. Like, the lines have been blurred for too long. Like, you know what I mean? Like, hip hop has tried to reflect certain shit that goes on in the streets, but hip hop is not supposed to be the streets like that. You know what I mean? Like it shouldn't be. The hip hop's not supposed to be the streets to the point where niggas is getting killed and shit like that. You know what I mean? Hip hop is supposed to have its finger on the pulse of the streets. But as far as hip hop itself, you know, snitching and killing and, you know, robbery and all that other fucking bullshit really shouldn't have nothing to do with it. My man 1159 said 90% of these rappers ain't really street dudes for real. Okay? And that's, you know what I mean? A lot of those dudes is regular dudes trying to portray what street dudes is doing. See what I'm saying?
right?
But now they've tried so hard to portray that the line have been blurred and they look so much like the real thing that the real thing is happening. Stanley Burnett said, peace, gods. All we are seeing in the industry, all we are seeing is the industry striving to keep these young people from being independent, free agents. Thank you, Stanley. Like, I was watching this. So speaking of this topic, 50 Cent has this show on WeTV now called Hip Hop Homicides. Has anybody seen that? Have you seen that?
I haven't seen it. I'm gonna check it out. It's on We.
It's on We. And the way things are going, this show can have multiple seasons. Okay. They started with Pop Smoke. Who else did they cover? They covered King Von. They covered this female, what's her name? Magnolia Shorty. XXX Tentacion. They got like 8 joints. But when they got to FBG Duck, who's one of these drill rappers from, you know, Tukaville or whatever the case may be, it turns out like the dude King Von was a real, like, apparently he was out there really killing people. You know what I mean? But this dude, FBG Duck, was just a rapper. Like FBG standard for like, or if is it FGB? I forget. I'm mixed up, but it's like fly, FBG. So it's Fly Boy something. Some about, they just wanted to be cool and fly, basically. And this was like a rap group. Like, so the FBG was not a gang like how people might have thought it was a gang. It was just some rap shit. But this dude was rhyming all about what he gonna do, and he was talking mad shit in his raps about real, you know, street shit that was going on. But this dude was not even that. And like, I didn't really know that until I watched. Oh yeah, they did Mode 3 as well on here. I didn't really notice as until I watched that. Like, I always seen FBG Duck in you know, just his name going around when he was doing interviews, and I knew he was a drill rapper, but I'm thinking that he's one of these guys that's really living what he's talking about, but it turns out he wasn't. And he ended up getting murdered. Like at one point he tried to make music that was like, he was trying to go against the grain and say, all right, I'm not going to do this negative shit no more. And like, people didn't embrace, like his fans wanted the bullshit. So he gave them the bullshit. And apparently he made this song that was so inflammatory that basically everybody he talked about on the song, one of their family members was down with the murder. Like literally mad niggas that he talked about in the song, it was like 4-5 people that killed him. And like each one of them was related to somebody that he talked about in the song. Ain't that crazy?
That is crazy. That is crazy. But I still want to know, Lord Jamar, let me set it up. Okay, I'm going to make a fictitious rapper. Hardcore gangster.
Right, no, somebody said, nah, Duck was with the shit. According to this documentary, see, I don't know about these guys. I'm just telling you. Now somebody's saying he was a killer. Okay. See, I don't know. Now I'm confused because Van Lathan,
the documentary, 50's documentary said otherwise.
50 documentary is saying that he wasn't no killer like that. So I don't know. Maybe he was, maybe he wasn't. Maybe I used him as a wrong example, but if it's not
from
him,
what I know,
it's definitely
FBG
a bunch of them
Duck
out there like what I just described.
From what I know, FBG Duck had multiple siblings, and a lot of them died to street violence.
Right. Yeah, he had a brother that got killed or some shit like that.
I think he had a couple of brothers that lost their lives to street violence. But
well,
Lord
there was
Jamar,
one that rapped or some shit like that.
FBG Duck was the rapper.
There was another one that rapped that got killed too.
So I just want to be clear, Lord Jamar, because I want to know your stance on this. So I'm going to make a fictitious rapper. Let's say this rapper is the hardcore, most street, most gangster, gun-toting, sold all the dope, and then he took the stand and snitched. Would you still listen to his music in hip-hop? Let's assume that he makes good music.
Me?
Yes.
Am I going to listen to a
Let's
rapper?
say you listen to his music, like say he's like a 50 Cent, he makes good music.
Right, but I like him because I think I like his music because the gangster shit appeals to me. Well, I'm just trying to understand. No, because let's not get it twisted. I'm Lord Jamar. I'm on some positive shit, but I've been known to like some negative shit. I've been known to like some gangster ass music.
Yeah, because the music is good. That's what I'm saying. Because the music is good.
Shit happens.
Quality of the music, like 50 Cent.
The quality of the music is good.
Yes.
And sometimes I can relate to what they're saying because there was an old me that was, used to do some shit. So
now we're not judging you, Lord Jamar. We get it. You don't got to explain. We get it.
No, I want to explain. So,
so say like a 50 Cent, you like the music, dope, blah, blah, whatever. But then he raps his lyrics and good quality music, but then he takes the stand. Will you continue to listen to his music?
I don't know. Because, see, part of what made me like, what might have made me like him. See, a lot of times when you don't know these rappers and you're going by what you feel like you're detecting inside the music, sometimes you feel like you're detecting certain vibes where you could be like, nah, this dude ain't really real about his shit. Or sometimes you feel a vibe like, nah, this dude is real about his shit. Like, you know what I mean?
Right.
Where you could just kind of tell. And so for me, and that particular, no, he's real about his shit, whether it's positive or negative, that might draw you to the person. So now, if once a person snitches, that just kind of makes you feel like, well, maybe they're not the person you thought they were. You know what I mean? And if that's the case, can I still like the music? Probably, but would I like it as much? Maybe not.
Whoa.
But I'm going to be able to. I
need clarification. I need clarification.
Mm-hmm.
What do you mean? What do you mean when you say maybe they weren't the person I thought they were?
Right.
Like, because the person that comes to mind is Sammy the Bull Gravano. He was a real one, but then he ended up snitching. So what do you mean by maybe they're not the person?
So once he snitches, that makes you think, well, maybe he wasn't the stand-up guy, even though he did a whole bunch of real shit, but maybe he wasn't built the way I thought he was built. Because in my mind, I wouldn't think that a Sammy the Bull would snitch. In my mind, I would, in my mind, I'm not thinking either way about somebody like a Young Thug or something like that. Now, if you told me 50 Cent or like, rappers from my era that I looked up to, if you told me Kool G Rap or something snitched on somebody, I would be surprised. You know what I mean?
Would you still listen to Kool G Rap?
I would undoubtedly. There's nothing that Kool G Rap can do to take him out of the spot that he's in hip hop history as one of the great lyricists. You know what I mean?
That's fair.
So
would you look at him differently?
Hypothetically, that's what I'm saying. As a person, probably. Yes. But musically, am I gonna always still love It's a Demo and Road to the Riches and fucking Rikers Island and fucking Streets of New York, fucking all of that, Ill Street Blues? Yes. If it comes on, I'm gonna be like, damn. That's when you sometimes there's the before and after. You be like, yo, this is before when, you know what I mean? And this is after, like, you know what I mean? Like,
so is it fair to say,
because you can't tell me if they play some R. Kelly right now.
That's what I was gonna say. Can we use that same energy for R. Kelly?
If they play some R. Kelly right now, that you just gonna stand there and be like, you're gonna be like, Fiesta. Okay? Like, stop it. Cut it out.